The bold and the beautiful fans, brace yourselves. Today's episode breakdown is nothing short of explosive. The Forrester family has hit a breaking point, and the fallout is more dramatic than anyone expected. In this video, we dive into the shocking storyline where Logan ends up hospitalized after a heated confrontation involving Brooke and Ridge. What caused the fight? Who is really to blame? And how does this twist reshape the future of the Forrester and Logan families? Let's break down everything step by step. The episode opens inside Forrester Creations, where tensions have already been building for days. Ridge and Brooke have been standing firm on decisions that Katie feels are unfair, not just to her but to the entire Logan family. Katie has long been the peacekeeper among the Logans, but today she's reached her breaking point. She storms into the office demanding answers from Ridge and Brooke. Ridge tries to keep the conversation calm, insisting that the decisions he's made are for the good of the company, but Katie isn't having it. She accuses both of them of being power-hungry and ignoring the damage their choices are causing. And that's when Brooke snaps. The temperature in the room skyrockets as Katie and Brooke go head-to-head. Brooke tells Katie she's overreacting while Katie fires back that Brooke always gets her way, no matter who gets hurt in the process. This isn't just a business disagreement. This is years of unresolved tension exploding all at once. Katie reminds Brooke of past betrayals, past heartbreaks, past wounds that never fully healed. Brooke tries to defend herself, but the more she talks, the angrier Katie becomes. Ridge steps in trying to break up the argument, but his attempt only makes things worse. Katie accuses him of always taking Brooke's side, even when she's clearly in the wrong. Ridge fires back, telling Katie she's being emotional and irrational. And that is the moment when Katie completely loses control. Katie's voice shakes as she continues arguing, but suddenly, she stops talking. She reaches for the desk to steady herself. Her breathing becomes fast and shallow. Brooke's tone immediately changes from anger to panic. Ridge rushes forward as Katie clutches her chest and collapses to the floor. Everything goes silent. Brooke screams for help as Ridge grabs his phone and calls 911. The moment goes from hostile to heartbreaking in seconds. Brooke kneels beside her sister, shaking, begging her to hold on. This is a nightmare she never expected. The paramedics arrive and quickly transport Katie to the hospital. Brooke and Ridge follow in a panic, both realizing the argument has gone way too far. Once they arrive, they're left waiting outside the emergency room, overwhelmed by guilt. Brooke blames herself for pushing Katie too hard. Ridge tries to comfort her, but he's visibly shaken as well. Both fear that Katie's heart, already medically fragile, may not survive another major episode. When he receives word that Katie has been hospitalized, he rushes to the scene, and he's already furious. The moment he sees Brooke and Ridge outside the emergency room, he demands to know what happened. Brooke tries to explain that it was just an argument gone wrong, but Bill isn't buying it. He lashes out at Ridge, blaming him for escalating the situation. Ridge fires back, telling Bill to back off, but Bill steps closer saying, "You don't get to act like you care after pushing her to this point." The tension between these men has always been intense, but now it's about to erupt. Brooke steps between them, crying, begging them not to make things worse. But the damage is already done. After what feels like hours of waiting, the doctor comes forward with an update. Katie suffered a severe stress-induced episode, dangerously close to a cardiac event. Her vitals have stabilized, but she's not out of the woods yet. She will need monitoring, rest, and zero stress. Brooke bursts into tears, relieved but crushed. Ridge looks shaken to the core. Bill clenches his jaw, more determined than ever to protect Katie. The doctor warns them. Whatever happened cannot happen again. She needs emotional stability. The message is clear. Brooke and Ridge pushed Katie too far, and her heart simply couldn't take it. When Katie finally wakes up, she's weak but conscious. Brooke rushes to her side, apologizing through tears. Ridge tells her they're just glad she's okay. But Katie doesn't smile. She doesn't reach out. Her first words are, "I can't do this anymore." Katie tells them she's tired of being treated like she doesn't matter. Tired of being talked down to. Tired of being caught in the crossfire of their choices. Her emotional pain is deeper than anyone realized. Bill steps in to comfort her, promising he won't let anyone hurt her again. Brooke looks crushed. Ridge is speechless. The guilt is overwhelming. As the episode closes, the fallout begins spreading through the Forrester and Logan families. Word of Katie's hospitalization sends shockwaves everywhere. Donna is distraught. Hope is furious. Carter steps in, trying to mediate before things escalate further. But the damage is done. Katie's collapse has exposed cracks in the family that can't be ignored. The rivalry between Brooke and her sister is now more intense than ever. Ridge's loyalty is under question. And Bill's involvement is stirring the pot in ways that will have long-term consequences. Everyone is asking, is this the moment that destroys both the Logan and Forrester families? One thing is clear. The bold and the beautiful has entered a new chapter of chaos. Katie's hospitalization changes the game for everyone involved, and the emotional fallout will shape upcoming episodes in massive ways. Will Katie forgive Brooke and Ridge? Will Bill try to take her away from this toxic environment? And will Ridge and Brooke blame each other for what happened? We'll keep watching, and we'll bring you every twist as it unfolds. If you enjoyed this deep dive recap, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more bold and the beautiful updates.